So, Tales of Tanorio just released today, and I'll be going over everything you need to know about Tales of Tanorio. So first of all, what you want to do is of course load into the game and do the story until you get to the part where you have to pick your starters. Once you're at this point in the story where you have to pick your starter, I'm just gonna say this right now. True Aqua is definitely the best starter you can choose because of its typing of water and ghost when it's fully evolved. If you aren't familiar with the typing chart, Desperate, the fully evolved version of True Aqua, has 2 immunities and 4 resistances. This little guy can easily carry you for the whole game because of his typing of water and ghost that can easily overcome the first and the third stadium. And design-wise, the fully evolved version simply solos the other 2 starters. After picking your starter, you're free to go wherever you want, but I recommend completing the story first and then you can do anything you want, including shiny hunting, which is what I'm gonna explain right now along with the other important information you need to know. So, for shiny hunting, you're gonna need instances. What are instances? Instances are basically used for shiny hunting to boost your odds for finding a shiny Tanorian by spawning in more Tanorians, and by chaining, the odds can go from 1 out of 2k to 1 out of 256. You can chain by killing Tanorians, and every time you kill one, the odds go down by 1. So for example, if you kill a Tanorian 500 times, then the odds of finding a shiny for that specific Tanorian go from 1 out of 2k down to 1 out of 1.5k, and this can go all the way down to 1 out of 256 and is the fastest way to get a shiny Tanorian. But it really is painful killing a Tanorian hundreds of times and can get boring real fast. But if you don't mind, then go ahead and hunt. And also, this game does not have any shiny or roaming charms, meaning this game is very free-to-play friendly. Now, you know all about shiny hunting. Another big feature that Tales of Tanorio has is Ruptures. Ruptures are basically boss raids you can do for rewards, and they can range from 1 to 6 stars, and even 7 stars if they're in an event. The higher the stars, the better the stuff you're gonna get when you complete a Rupture. For the rewards, you can expect mounts, EXP cubes for your Tanorians to level them up, and much more. Possibly even Guardian reversions from high difficulty Ruptures. And also do keep in mind that as of now, Ruptures can only be 1 to 3 stars. And of course, you can also do this with friends or even by yourself if you really do want to suffer. Now, if you were hoping to actually use these Tanorians and actually put them to use by fighting other people, I'm afraid that's not gonna be happening since PvP isn't out as of release. So you don't even need to worry about properly training your Tanorians right now. Just level them up to 40, this is the max level right now, and have good moves, and you can basically beat anything in the game that the game has to offer right now. But there are ways you can prepare for PvP and breeding when it comes out. You can go and capture all of the Tanorians, so when PvP and breeding do come out, you can immediately start breeding Tanorians and get them ready for PvP. Now, Tamer Level is something you're always gonna be aware of. It's basically your account level or mastery from a lull. You start at level 1, and by literally playing the game and doing anything, for example, if you catch some Tanorians, you get EXP for your Tamer level. The max level right now is 50, but if you do go past 50 somehow, don't worry. When the cap gets raised, so will your Tamer level. By raising your Tamer level, you get various items you can use, and you may also get access to some wild Tanorians. You can also raise your Tamer level by doing missions. Missions can range from daily, weekly, and global missions, and they have their own difficulties that start from simple, standard, master, and ultimate. By doing certain missions, for example, if everyone completes the global mission together, then as a reward, everyone will get a shiny community weekend, so you can farm shinies like crazy on the weekend. Alright, before I tell you the fastest way to level up, I just want to say that you need to finish the story first. Just catch some Tanorioans and fight all the trainers and you'll easily finish the story. Once you're done, you wanna fast travel to Titan Cliff and make your way over to this trainer. Now, I recommend getting this Tanorian because this Tanorian is insane for fighting this trainer. So as you can see, I just knocked it out in one move. And look at that amount of EXP you get. And it barely even took a minute. Now, if you need money desperately, then fast travel to Titan Canyons and follow where I go. Once you're at this point, fight this NPC and you almost get 2000 currency, which is by far the most amount of currency you can get by fighting an NPC as of now. So for the future or the next update, you can expect the next stadium to come out, which is gonna come out in about 1 or 2 weeks, give or take. So that's gonna be huge. And since it was supposed to come out on release, the devs are gonna give away free stuff like incense and other items, so that's also something to look out for. Now, next up, we got dungeons. So dungeons are basically what you think they are. You'll find them around the map and then you'll have to complete some puzzles and then you will get some exclusive rewards like Tanorioans you can only obtain from dungeons. Now, we don't really know when dungeons are gonna come out, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's gonna be after the 3rd stadium or even before that if we're lucky. And of course, PvP and breeding are gonna come out surely after release, because they're so important to the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Guardian reversions come along with PvP since they were already shown in game. Besides that, we really don't know what's gonna be after the 3rd stadium, so that's something to be excited about in the future. So go have fun and enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next video.